I've reached the point where I'm ready to say it. I'm ready to say exactly what it is that is absolutely killing 2K. One is a new issue and one is an ongoing issue with gaming in general. This might be a hard video for some people though, because this might give you a harsh reality. However, be sure to leave your comment down below whether you agree, disagree, and let's get into it. The first thing is a byproduct of the second thing, and it's the RNG. RNG should never be in 2K. There are so many endless clips online of people missing wide open shots that they have absolutely no business missing, or people getting unusual animations, or people just making things that they have absolutely no business making. RNG is not skill based, and for the people who like skill based gaming, this game is very unenjoyable. A lot of people wanted the broken animations and the unrealistic arcadey type of game, but some of us actually did want a more realistic basketball game where it takes skill, understanding angles, and different things, not necessarily math, but you had to actually be good at basketball to know how to play the game instead of just knowing all the cheesy animations. They did a pretty decent job gearing towards that, but now they're trying to appease the guys who are absolutely terrible, and they're trying to make it RNG, make it where as though they don't have to have skill in order to play the game, which I guess was geared to increase their player base. However, it severely decreased it because the guys who are actually decent at 2K are either only playing one game mode or you just can't find them. I'm not even going to pretend like I'm a victim of RNG all the time, because there are plenty of clips of me doing absolutely insane things to people. Even this layup can be seen as RNG, even though I beat him easily. However, look at this wide open dunk, which you think I'd make after dunking on two people off of an oop. Look at this uncontested outlet pass that I missed. However, the next play, I get a semi-contested one that I catch. Fast breaks make even less sense. Look at this outlet where they probably should have called me, and then the next play, the same guy, number 0, catches up to me because I get a bad pass. But the next play after that, I get a pass where he probably should have stolen, and I get a wide open dunk just because. Here's another bad outlet pass while I'm wide open, and they probably should have caught up to me or blocked that. However, the next play, I'm on the break, and they don't even catch me, and it gives me a layup because of RNG. I could go on for days with these clips of bad animations happening or me getting good animations, but RNG makes the game a lot less fun, a lot less skill based, and it's like, why am I playing it consistently? Why am I trying to be good if there's going to be a bum that just gets lucky RNG animations and is in my messages because I told him he was trash? In years past, you could really run into some decent teammates that could probably carry you or at least not mess everything up. This year, there is no basketball IQ. There are guys who shoot over 4 people like it's my career, and those guys have always been around, but they have been a lot less common than they are now. Over like a 6-month span, it's like the player base has just gotten worse. You load up into the rec with 1 to 2 guys, or even if you just load up by yourself, and you get some of the worst guys you've ever seen. Those guys who play the game like it's my career. Those guys used to always be around, but they were very few and far between. Nowadays, that's all you get in this game. It's like all of the best players just collectively got off the game. I play the game a lot less consistently. However, I still do play it on the regular. And if you guys haven't noticed yet, the second issue is the player base. The player base in gaming in general is terrible. It's just gearing towards guys who don't want to compete. They just want everyone to be terrible at the game. They don't want people to consistently green jump shots, because that, like, you're trying too hard. Why are you greening everything? If you're wide open, why don't you miss sometimes so I can get the ball? I literally have been in the rec with guys who are saying, like, why are you making all your shots? Why do you keep getting the ball? I want to shoot the ball too. I actually say the perfect example. Like, we're up 9, and this is going to show because we're dominating this team. I've already got 13 points early, and this guy gets the rebound. He sees 2 guys wide open on the break, and what does he do? Continues to dribble. Of course, Revis calls timeout because that's what he does, and the guy proceeds to call the rest of our timeouts. And of course, I check, and yeah, I have way more shots than everyone, but I'm being efficient in making shots. So everyone's really moving the ball. As you see, the ball's just bouncing, and everyone's getting, the open man gets the ball. Open man gets the ball with us until you can't make an open shot. So it's not like we necessarily play buddy ball, but of course, if you have teammates, you're going to be like, you're going to know how to get each other open and have a little bit more chemistry. But as you can see, this guy just wants to struggle all the way down court. He misses me absolutely wide open, and then just gives his man the ball and gets a 3-second violation because these guys just want to be weird and play buddy ball. And the problem with that is that the game becomes a lot more difficult. Like towards the end, this became a very close game simply because these guys didn't want to pass the ball to us, and after a certain point it's like, okay, we're not going to pass it to you. It's like, I don't understand it. It's like, hey, I want the ball too. Even though you're scoring efficiently and we're winning, I want the ball too. There's been times where even though I averaged 22 points, I'll give it up. These guys now just want to shoot all bad shots. They're not even getting open. They're not like, I'm open and I want the ball. They're shooting all bad shots in order to just say I shot the ball, which makes the game a whole lot less fun. And as you guys can see, a 9-point lead already turned into down 10 because these guys just want to keep passing it to each other and shooting some of the worst shots that I've ever seen. Oddly enough, we still win this game through all of their struggle bucketing because I still was going off. I still had the mismatch. I give us the lead, and then towards the end of the game, we get a steal, and obviously it's fuck him. So the ball goes to me, and I give us the lead. Again, we get a stop, and the outlet pass, end of the game. I know I probably shouldn't have shot it, but end of the game, 33. And just look at the team grades. C's and we get A's. 17, 18, and 12. I have 33 points. I dominated this game, but they wanted to just shoot the ball and not give it to me. I missed like the opening intro for this clip. However, my man is 6'4" and I'm playing power forward on a 7-foot build. As you guys can see, I'm way bigger than him. And you're going to see me score in 5 different ways. And then after you see me score 5 different ways, you're going to see a time lapse because I start passing the ball and not trying to take over the game. I'm not trying to do too much, but you're going to see in a second exactly what happens after the next time I get the ball. As you can see, I'm still shooting 100%, and that first time I understand, it's kind of crazy, but I'm posting up again and it's from the same guy. He calls timeout back to back and then goes, hey bro, why do you keep posting up? What are you doing, man? Pass the ball. I'm like, I passed the ball for almost a whole quarter even though I haven't missed. And not only that, I go to look at the stat sheet right after this, and I lied to you not, this guy has the second most shots on the team, although he's giving up the most points. I've only shot one more time than him, but he's telling me to pass the ball and that I'm being selfish. I wish I was actually recording when this clip was made because you guys probably don't even believe it. That's exactly what the conversation was. As you can see, people are talking. I'm trying to understand it. However, this game again is going to be a close game because guys just want the ball in the end. Of course, we win because we just don't lose. We're pretty decent at the game. However, it takes the fun away from it when you're playing a very bad team and you're constantly having to grind out. I love a very competitive, close game. But when you know you're supposed to dominate a team, there's no reason why guys are so selfish that they just want to have a tough, drag it out game because they want to shoot 4 for 20. And I think that's the biggest issue with gaming in general, especially 2K right now. It's the community. It's you guys. So let me know in the comment section down below if you've experienced some of the same things, if you have some of the same views, or if you feel differently about it. But be sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, show some love, do something, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.